Alright, so gonna give a little disclaimer with this video. With the making of this video, I'm not saying that I know every single thing about short shifting or that I'm the best at it. I do know a good amount about it, so I'm just sharing my knowledge of it. Adding on to Saris and G Unit's video, I guess. I'm making this video because I've been asked by multiple people to teach them how to short shift, or people have just straight up asked me to make this video. So yeah, here it is, boys. All right. So what is short shifting? Well, short shifting is basically letting off of the throttle, in this case R2 for me, by about 5 to 10% when a car is in mid to high revs in any gear, forcing the car to manually shift to the next gear. What you do is when you let off this 5 to 10%, you do it like really fast, and then you get right back on the gas. I'm gonna try to do a little hand cam to show how it works. So yeah.
Alright, what's up? I figured that I'd do like a little hand cam to show how to do it because I could say how to do it, but that doesn't mean you'll be able to do it. So it's probably better to show, you know? Alright, let's see. So, you're just driving full gas in a straight or a turn, and you come up on a bump, and you just real fast do that. Let me get closer. Real fast, just like 5 to 10%. So yeah.
Well, what does short shifting do? Well, short shifting, as I've already said, it basically forces the car into the next gear in mid to high revs of the current gear that you're in. Um, what it does is it will put your car in low revs before hitting a bump or anything that gives a boost. And by doing this, you will get a better boost from whatever you're boosting off of. Because when you're in low revs, you get better boost. I don't know why, it's just GTA physics. It's really beneficial for me on any 1 minute track anywhere. With short shifting, I've dropped about a second, and sometimes in the city it's even more. So yeah, it's really beneficial. All right, now I'm gonna put up two clips. One is gonna be without short shifting. One's gonna be with short shifting. Both of them are gonna have which gear the car is in currently, and I didn't put it as a comparison video because I think you should listen to what it sounds like more than see what benefits it gives, because this is teaching you how to short shift rather than showing you what it can do, you know? Also, on the shifting clip, I'm going to put little captions that just say the word here to show where exactly to short shift. A lot of people ask how far away from wherever the boost spot is that I should shift at, and my answer would be about half a second to zero point 0.1 of a second from where that boost spot is. As you will notice, the clip without shifting didn't even get out of fourth gear and just sounded slow in general. And the clip with shifting got all the way to max gear and the revs sounded just crazy. Um, and in GTA, and I guess any game, you can base how fast the car is going based off of the revs. because if it sounds really loud, most likely that means the car is going really fast and it probably got really good boost. So yeah. These two clips were just to reinstate what Cyrus did with his video to show that short shifting can be done even in the hills when the road's flat. If you're going downhill, you just shift and you shift as fast as you can. If you want to see the comparison of how much it gives, you can go watch Cyrus's video. It does give a little bit, but it's not much, but really anything you can get at this time on GTA is beneficial, so yeah. These clips were to add on to the previous clips and to show that not only can you do it in the hills, you can do it literally anywhere. In the first clip, the car barely got to 5th gear, but in the second clip, when I am actually short shifting, the car gets to 6th gear. It doesn't give any benefit, and I think it actually might be worse in this case, but still, this is just to show that short shifting can literally be done anywhere, even without a boost. In these next few clips, I'm going to show and try to teach some more advanced techniques, I guess, with short shifting. They are beneficial, but you really shouldn't try to do them unless if you've got short shifting down. They are pretty hard to do, I would say. Well, not one of them. One of them is really easy, but you won't understand the concept of it unless if you actually have short shifting down. Okay, this technique I'm going to call max gear short shifting, or max gear. It's just something that keeps your revs high in max gear. It's performed the same way as short shifting. It's just you're in max gear, and all it does really is just keep your gears maxed out, because for some reason when you're in the max gear, uh, keeping the revs really high will give more boost. This next one I'm going to call short shifting stall. There's some jumps that you can take that you might short shift perfectly on and the fire will still come out. This short shifting stall will basically make sure that doesn't happen. When the fire comes out, you don't get as big of a boost. So doing this will make sure the fire doesn't come out, and when the fire doesn't come out, you get a bigger boost and you go zoom zoom. Basically, all you do is you perform it like a normal short shift, kinda, but instead of getting back on the gas immediately, while you're in mid-air, you kind of hold the shift, like you hold it at that 90 or 95% until you hit the ground again, and then once you hit the ground again, you'll just get the boost like a normal short shift. This last one is going to be called gear skip. I think it's the most beneficial out of the three I've shown. It's done the same exact way, like in the same spot. The only difference is instead of staying more towards the 5% when short shifting, you stay more towards the 10%. And you do it in higher gears, like around fourth gear. Uh, Basically, just somehow you skip a gear when you do this, and you get better boost from doing it. I figured that I would end this with like little side notes, just for myself, and I guess how to get better at short shifting. I'm not a very good teacher, but this is just how I do it. So hopefully it helps, and if it does help, to get better with it, just practice in free mode, practice whenever you're driving around, hot lapping, whatever. Um, I would say the best cars to practice with would be, uh, for just understanding and being able to do short shifting. I would say use the Feltzer. For learning how to shift faster and like understand how the gears work with it. I mean the revs, how they work with it. I guess the gears and revs. I would say use the T20 and the 9F. And for learning how to get better boost with shifting, I would recommend practicing with the Osiris. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope this helps. So, yeah.